Right, now, how do you vape this? Hey guys, Vick here, back with another video. A quick look at a brand new kit from Innokin. It is the Endura T20. The Endura T20. So they did the Endura T18 and excuse me, they did the Innokin Endura T22. Yes, that's right, T22. And they were a big and a small option for a starter kit vape. They are back with the Endura. This is the Endura T20. Oh, don't worry about the camera angles, guys. I'm changing the whole set around. So we're halfway evolved into what it's going to become. So just try to ignore the terrible backdrop. just a few more videos. Okay, so how do you vape this thing? Well, this is just a lid. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's just a lid. You can just take that off and it becomes a very much more normal looking thing. If you're worried about losing the lid, you can actually pop it on the bottom of your device. So T20, so they've done a T20 version of the Endura. Why? It's changed. It's changed in quite a few ways. The tank is different. It now has a very different style coil. I'm going to show you some pictures of that around on here. It's an area tank. It's an area draw than the T18 and the T22. They say it's a better vape. They say it's better flavour, and it's a more inclusive vape than the strict mouth-to-lung vape of the T18 and T22, which was specifically aimed at smokers. They think this one will be of use to pocket-friendly vapors as well. So it's a 1.5 ohm coil in here that has been redesigned. It's a completely TPD compliant, including the packaging, capacity, it's been registered, all that stuff. A completely compliant tank of 2 mil capacity, obviously. And it has a 1500 mAh battery. They are actually doing a 1000 mAh battery option as well, which presumably will be shorter. So what's the crack? Usual practice really. You click it 3 times and you click it 3 times and you are on, and it gives you the little light show, the Innokin style light show. When the battery's depleting, it'll stop going green when you fire it. It'll go to amber and then eventually to red. You really got to charge it at that point. Speaking of charging, you are on the old USB job. Stick it stick it in something that charges USBs, micro USB port there. So I guess what they're expecting most people to do is stick it in the PC when they're at home, or what have you. It can do up to 1 amp though. It can do up to 1 amp. So depending on, use the correct wall plug, but it can do it. It can charge using like a mobile phone style wall brick adapter thing. So what on earth does it vape like? What on earth does it vape like? Like this, a lot like this. So it is very much on the watershed of lung, mouth to lung. I'm actually mouth to lung in it. In that traditional smoking style. You may get some reviewers saying, well, you can lung hit this one, and I think it just depends on your vape style as to whether you can actually lung with this or you can't. I'll try it. Kind of. Some people will be able to lung with this. I don't know how it works. So it's very much on the cusp. I actually think it's a nice draw. It's a nice mouth to lung draw. But on their advertising, on their website, it does claim to be more airy than the original. So, yeah. One thing it does have that's totally different from the original is this this body feels intense. It feels like it ain't going nowhere. It feels so well made. It feels really strong and rugged. It feels because it's going in handbags, it's going in pockets, it's getting chucked about. You need if you're out and about, vape does need to be a very sturdy one, and this feels really sturdy. And the coating, it literally has been designed to be very rugged, which is a nice touch. In terms of the actual taking it apart, you've got your sort of semi-traditional thing going on there, presumably. Be careful, but presumably you can just stick any sort of tank on you want, really. It's giving you essentially mechanical power. You then have your top fill here, like that. So you just fill it up down there, and then stick your top back on. So you fill it, you just twist that top off, and no problems there. That's all nice. Seems very smooth and very good. Turning it upside down in the traditional style, you can take your coil head out from this point. That's your base, and it's the iSub. If you had an iSub, an Innokin iSub, it's the iSub style base where you have to get the grooves right when you are slotting it in and out. Let me get a clean coil out of the pack for you. All in nice. Go on then. There we go. All friends great. Build quality's great. It's all great. There we go. So that is like that. Oh, it's available in a range of colours as well. I've seen it in blue, black, red, and stainless. I think if it sells well, they will. They've given the indication that there'll be more colours. If it's a success. Aha! I cannot show you another coil in this pack. That is one thing I've noticed about this. It only comes with one coil. Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm not impressed with that. Because what if it's a bunk coil? You buy this whole thing, you get one coil in the tank when you buy it, and if that one coil just happens to be wrong or not working or something, or won't wick, or I don't know, you're done. You are done. So that's not very. I'm worried about that. I think they should look into that now. Taking this out, will it spill juice everywhere? Yes, it will. But this is the coil head. This is the coil head here. There we go. So not too much to see from the coil this time. You could see the sort of wick holes last time, but really it's a very closed off thing. Do remember to drip some juice down that hole when you first get it, when you first wick it up. It's called priming the coil, priming the wick, just for the first time, just to avoid any sort of dry hits and make sure it's juiced up enough. So we'll put that back together. Remember, another thing we have just discovered is that you cannot remove the coil head whilst you've got juice in the tank. So to bear that in mind. Again, no, it's not a biggie. So it's not a big capacity. You could dump it out if you really had to. Right, so. My actual final hammer of judgment on this will be in my next vlog. Vlog number 48, something like that. Or 49. The next vlog out next week will be my final. I'll give you my final thoughts and final hammer of judgment on this. As I'm vaping it right now, as I'm finding it right now, it's got that Endura vape. It's got that very nice smoking replicated Endura vape. The one slight thing I would say about this, though, I think the flavour could be better. I actually think the flavour could be better. I don't think the flavour's good enough. Now that's a thing with these starter vapes. There's not many starter vapes that are going to produce the flavour of something like this. However, I'm not comparing it to that. That's not fair. Comparing it to other similar items, the flavour isn't that good. It isn't that good. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I can already instantly recommend this to a smoker, hands down. But as a vapor, I don't know if long-standing experienced vapor is going to be happy with the flavour of this that I've experienced so far. And it's all flooded now because I've been messing about with it. But that is that. That's the Endura T20. I hope it's given you an idea what it's all about. 1500 mAh battery, 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off, 2mm TPD compliant tank, with a brand new style 1.5 ohm coil. And it's got this crazy lid, which, you know, it does serve a purpose. It does serve a purpose. You cannot scoff at the lid because this is going in handbags. You're going to get handbag fluff in your drip tip. I know I will. So that is that. That is the T20 Endura from Innokin. Definitely worth a look if you're looking for an out and about vape. My final thoughts on this will be in the next vlog. So possibly check that out if you're super keen, super interested, because I don't think they'll be for sale yet. Oh, speaking of the price, I've seen them on the expensive websites for £30, so I expect them to be on the good websites for around £25, £26. So there we go, there we go. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you think it was too long for a quick look? Do you think it was worth actually a full review? Or let me know what you think. And don't worry about the background. Don't comment about the background. I've been Vick, and I'll see you again soon.